So,
Okay.
yeah, with that being said, let's talk about like just how well paying is makeup business in general, just in the States or where you actually in your environments that where you work.
Yeah.
You work around.
Well-
Whether it doesn't have to be you, it could be like people that you know in person, like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, this person, I would want to get to this level because this is how much they can make.
Mm-hmm.
As we've said, like 50% of Americans, if they can't have like $1,000 in their account,
Yeah.
we know people who are making like way much more in the States.
Yes.
So how lucrative are we talking about? Like
It's
when it comes
very
to
lucrative. When it comes to makeup, beauty in general is $1 billion business.
Yeah.
So there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't tap into that and get a little bit of the portion of the billion, because people, even in a recession, people are still going to be like, I still want to look good.
Yeah.
I still want to buy makeup, and I still want to spend money on my appearance. So I would say it's one of the most high earning careers, because people always want.
how much are we talking about? Not yours.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not talking about yours. So we're just talking about numbers in general,
Yeah.
about other makeup
Like
artists.
you want actual figures.
Yes, because we
So-
talk about numbers here. We want other girls to go in the States as well, to go
You
and
can,
pursue
as
like
a makeup artist, even just
Like,
being
let's talk
freelance.
about-
Let
yeah.
me just give you a figure.
Yeah.
Doing freelance as a makeup artist, you can rack in 100,000 a year.
what?
6 figures
What?
after tax.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So just in case you don't know what that means, for those people like, because I always ask people about numbers. We're talking
Yeah.
about $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Just multiply. Let's do the actual numbers. I like numbers.
You
I like numbers. Yeah.
I,
so
I don't, but
I mean, everybody loves numbers. We're not talking about yours.
okay.
Just to specify, taxpayers are out here. Eh?
I know, right?
So the dollar rate right now is probably at around
157.
157. That's, Kenya shillings, 15,700,000
A year.
a year.
There you go.
So, I mean, just understand
And
what
that's
we're
just
talking
the
about.
minimum.
That's the minimum, because it can go,
It can go up
it can go much higher.
Because there's also tips.
Yeah.
You get a lot of tips, because
Oh, yeah,
America
yeah.
has a huge tipping culture.
Yeah,
And that's one thing Cosette and I were talking about.
yeah.
Because in America, when you don't tip,
People
are
get
shocked.
upset by
They're
there,
like,
I think.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you come here and not give a tip? So you have to consider that too.
Yeah.
Plus, you're getting a lot of cash. Not really necessarily swiping. You're getting cash. So it's a really good way to make money, because
Oh,
it's just really your output.
yeah.
When you wake up in the morning and you say, hey, I'm behind on rent, I want to do 6 customers today,
Yeah.
you'll be able to make your rent.
In that one day. That's crazy. Because
It's crazy.
in Kenya, you'll be homeless by there.
Let me be honest though,
Yeah.
even in Kenya you can do that.
Really?
I remember before I moved to the States, I had a situation where I lost my iPhone,
Yeah.
and my parents were so over me. They were like, you know
Losing
what?
phones all the
They were
time.
like, we're not going to keep funding this
Yeah.
lifestyle of yours that you keep losing your phone. So I said, you know what? I'm going to host a makeup class. And in one day, I was able to make money for my iPhone.
Really?
And my mom was like, you see?
You see,
Now-
if you
now
want to
that
do it,
I know.
stop disturbing
Yes.
us. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which part of the world you are. It's just your the effort you're going to put and the focus. So when you say, as a makeup artist, I want to do 5 clients today or 6 clients to make my rent, to buy a car, to be able to move to another city, to buy a house, you just focus and do the numbers. Focus on the heads. You're like, how many heads is it going to take me? How much am I charging per person? Like personally, I'll put, since you like numbers, I charge anywhere between $250 to $300 per customer. And people will pay.
For makeup.
And I started at $50. So
Yeah.
yes, but when I went to beauty school,
Yeah.
I was like, I've paid for my beauty school. I have the qualifications. I'm going to name a figure and someone will pay.
They will pay.
Of course, there's going to be those people who are like, that's expensive. I won't do it. It's fine. I guess you're just not my demographic.
Yeah.
But someone is going to pay that $300 per face.
But I think also the best thing about maybe positioning yourself in the States, it's the industry is so, like everybody's doing, everybody's doing.
It's very saturated.
Everybody's,
That's a fact.
No, but also like everybody's like doing content of some sort
Right.
where they need makeup, not just for, if it's influencers, if we're talking about artists, if we're talking about like just even from the micro influencers, like
Yes.
there's always somebody who needs something
There's
done.
always a market.
Because even if you get to hair now, I hear that it's crazy expensive as well.
It is really expensive.
So I think anything to do with beauty, cosmetics can be like really, really expensive and also lucrative to the people providing the services.
Exactly. And to add on to that,
Yeah.
finding your niche is really important because when you find out, okay, how many black people are in Arizona and how many black makeup artists are in Arizona?
Yeah.
Maybe there's only like 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
So when
That
you,
you
put
already
it,
know.
when you put that hashtag Black MUA, AZ,
Yeah.
all the hits are coming to you because they're like, oh wow, we don't have many of these. So
Yeah. So
you're gonna be, that's the first. Michelle is gonna be the first person I go to.
have you done like mini tour in the States to know exactly where you belong, or you just settled on Arizona,
Well, I do
Phoenix, and
makeup
that was
all
it?
over the States because even my weddings, there's a lot of Kenyans who follow me.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone will DM me and say, hey, my wedding is in San Francisco, come through and do it. They'll pay for my transport, my accommodation, and I'll do their makeup. If it's Texas, the same thing. So I would say for me, it's just a preference thing of weather.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I like the West Coast because
Yeah.
baridi.
You can just work with
make
that.
it.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, if I was to choose, I would like to be like in Atlanta or like Los Angeles.
Yeah,
or
Atlanta
like
is also
Texas.
crazy.
It's really crazy. But
Right?
you know, there is where that's the new Hollywood, Black
Yeah,
Hollywood
I've
is
heard
coming.
like there, if
Then
you
Black
can you
Hollywood.
position yourself. I've seen Nigerians who
make
sell
it.
wigs there.
Yeah.
And they're
And they are
making
making
millions of dollars.
Leave
Yeah.
alone that 100,000 I told you.
Yes,
Is
yeah.
so much more. So for me, it's just a preference. I like being on the West Coast, but I've understood the fact that I'm able to travel because of
Yeah.
social media. It has given me the avenue to be able to go from state to state and do makeup, and
Yeah.
I'm really, really so privileged and so blessed to have that opportunity.
Yeah.